All right. We should be live yet again here at the Hannibal Show, playing Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So we're gonna basically just jump into the Republic we started a million years ago. Give me one little second here. I do believe there is a little bit of an issue with the mouse here. Give me a second here. Main profile. Oh. Let's see here. Does it work? Yeah. Good. All right. So this is our little republic, where we are currently upgrading a bunch of roads. Yes. So we're planning a new city here, and I'm fairly certain that we're not going to have enough heat. I'm not fairly certain. I do believe so, but yeah, it's a little frustrating to understand this, the heating thing, but there has been an update though to the game, so there has been a whole bunch of new stuff added in here. So there are new water substations, there are new water pumping stations, there are underground reservoirs, there are big water towers. These are now locked behind research. We have a big pumping station. It's basically the same, just looks a little bit different, I believe. Yeah, it just looks a little bit more modern, and it's a little bit bigger, I believe. Since we already have built a whole bunch of these, it's not that much. No, it's not that much bigger. Huh. We have a new water well, which we talked a little bit about last time. That was something they snuck in. The water treatment plant is this the one we are using here? No. So they have added in a bunch of new stuff here. Water. Oh, even these they have made new. Yeah, so we should be able to bring water out by trucks if necessary. And these are the switches. So we have like a big water tower, I believe, 500 cubic meters. This is 200. Is this like the same as these ones? 70, 300, and 500. So these two are the same. Now we can't see them yet. Other than that, I don't think they've added in anything new. Yes, they have. They have new heating pumps. So this is the same. They have a new small one and a new big one. Is there any difference in them? I don't think there is. Maybe they are just quicker to build. Here we have the substations, which is new. Yeah, there is no difference in them, but they are just, well, they're not new, they're old, but you know what I mean, right? I do though believe that this might have a little bit of a bigger footprint. We used, let's see, the heat pump. I mean, they're not feel like these are better. Huh, interesting. Maybe things were a little bit better before. Alright, garbage. I don't think there has been anything new added in. Ooh, yes, there has been. A gravel processing plant has been added in, which can process 30 tons of concrete waste to 20 tons of gravel. Is it the same? Yeah, it seems it is the same ratio. Lastly, there is nothing new here. There is something new here, though. There is a new incinerator, which we could potentially have used. How much pollution is there in this one? 20 tons per year. So a smaller version of the incinerator plant. I like that. Okay. Here, I doubt there is anything new. I feel like there wasn't that many. No, I don't think there is anything new here. Nothing new here either. Nor here. Nor here. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Okay. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. It's an interesting hotel. But I don't think it's new. That's not new. No, it doesn't seem like there is anything new here. Okay, this one, please be something new. Oh, I'm always crossing my fingers that there's something new in this category, but no, it doesn't seem like there is. Any new farms, maybe? No? I do like that they have the old food factory back. I really like that building. No, the only thing, we have a smaller slaughterhouse. So we don't have to go up to an industrial-sized cow breeding facility. Nothing new here. And nothing new here. Okay, we're getting out of we knew about that. Yep, nothing new here. This is actually new, I believe. So how many can these hold? 5 and 10. And the one we have is 6. Okay, so there was something new here. Concrete plant is not new. Asphalt plant is not new. It is not new. Okay, so we have a couple of new buildings that have been added into this update here. Also, happiness is going down a little bit. What's going on here? double check our shop here. They have everything they need. Is it the temperature? I bet you it is the temperature. No? Crime? Are we having a crime issue? And I feel like we don't. Culture enjoyment. Which we set up here and here. That's the art. And then we had... Okay, so we could theoretically build another house of culture somewhere. Something we could do. And then we had some issues here. Okay, I kind of promised that we were supposed to be doing rails. Wasn't that it? I think that kind of was it, but I think we have way too much stuff here to work on at the moment. Yeah. Do we probably want to... Yeah, we probably want to do that. We kind of would like to make sure that we are manually selecting everything for reconstruction, just so that we... Because when they have that many orders, they are a little bit slow at doing stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh gosh, yes, we can be a member of OPEC. Yeah, all hands on that here. We'll join OPEC, which means we're gonna get a little bit more of a stable oil price. Hello, Mr. T. How are we doing today? We're having a most excellent day. So the oil prices are gonna go down quite rapidly, I would imagine. Let's see here. Oil. Next page. Oil. Yeah, so you can kind of see it goes down quite intensively here. But it is a passive income, which is nice. It's gonna work until we... Yeah, we check this, by the way, if there was anything new here. No. So that means what, exactly? That means it's gonna be a slow and steady day. Let's see here. We have... So I'm just need to check the plan. So this is a one-way, so we don't need to have this go two ways. If they're gonna go in here and pick up metal, electrical or mechanical components, they can come in and do that by train. I don't think that is going to be necessary, because we're probably going to just move those from here and into here. But the wastes train, we're going to have a train coming in here, picking up all the trash, all the metal scrap, and all the mixed waste here. And then we're going to need to have two different destinations for those trains. In the beginning, we're probably just going to fling them over the border. But eventually we're going to send one to a processing plant or a recycling plant, where we're going to be recycling all the plastic waste, all the metal scrap. What else do we have? Gravel. This thing here. So construction waste. That's all going to go into some sort of recycling facility. After that, or before that, depending on what we do first, we're going to send everything to a recycling facility where we're going to be recycling all the waste that isn't Yeah, well, the mixed waste, hazardous waste, and... well, that's gonna be it. We're gonna send to that area. And then we're gonna have to send that through a general separator. And also combine the general separator with a... oh, where is that? The waste treatment center. Yeah, so we have a little bit of work in front of us. I don't think we are gonna get a lot of this done. But yeah, we definitely need more culture buildings. That is obvious. We do have, let's see here, culture. We do have... oh, this is locked behind the brutalism. So we could have done a cinema. I was kind of thinking maybe we can squeeze that in here. But that doesn't seem to be doable. So I guess we're just gonna have two different House of Cultures then. I hate that idea, but it is the only option we have. So we're gonna have one here, I believe. Which also is a little bit annoying, because we could potentially do... something like that, so we can have access to this garbage bin. This garbage bin doesn't seem to be sorted. There we go. And let's cross our fingers that we can actually have enough space to get in here. And that seems to be a yes. Yep. Okay, let's build that. Let's set that up to a high priority since people are complaining. Oh, there we go. And notify me when you're done so we can send workers out here as well. Hopefully that shouldn't take super long because we are mainly making footpaths, right? Yep, mainly making footpaths, and all the reconstruction seems to be done. Alright, so I guess we'll just sit back and relax then. We could potentially speed up time a little bit. Get things going. Now what do we have here? A Mars 200, is that a new one? Yeah, I like the fact that they add in new stuff here and there. Alright, happiness is going back up. Shouldn't be that long until we're done with the OPAC research as well. What are we researching here? Nothing? Oh my, we're just wasting time here. Let's do study of renewable energy, perhaps. I mean, it seems like we have more than enough people to fulfill this research. And yeah, we kind of need to get this all built. Money-wise, we're doing fine. Worker-wise, we could get more. Let's see here, how are we doing? Here, we have like 50 people working here. Yeah. Oh, we kind of would like to have this also be connected somewhere. We tried to get it in here, didn't we? Let's pause here for a second, because I don't think that is going to work out well for us. No, that's not going to work out. Okay, so... Oh gosh, hello there, Mr. Golgorowski. You had a chicken today? Why are we not able to... Oh, yeah, that is terrible, but, you know, it is what it is. At least we are connected. So that means we have a vehicle scrapping facility planned where we can scrap... Theoretically, we could have scrapped helicopters here as well, but I don't think we'll do that. I think we're only going to be scrapping aircrafts. No. I think we're only going to be scrapping trains and vehicles here. So let me just double check and see what we have done here. I mean, we have started... Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Golbrodsky. Hope you are also having a most excellent day. What is this? Ah, the House of Culture. The new one. Yeah, just go here. And then we'll hope for the best. And that maybe means that less people are going to complain about unable to enjoy culture. Practicing sport is also a problem. Is the Heinz indoor pool not enough? Oh, they prefer playing the football. Yeah, there was also a couple of people complaining about alcohol, but not that many. And I rather they don't get alcohol than they get alcohol. So having the alcohol kiosk, I feel, is a very good good solution to the Republic. Then not everybody's gonna sit on the pub all day. Like I do. Let's do this. We'll just set up high priority where we kind of have vehicles. Just so we don't get the problem where they go and deliver gravel here and we have all the other vehicles here. We are also done with all of those, which is nice. Means we can remove cheat roads, which is also very nice. I thought something underneath there went sour. No. And I also kind am tempted to make a cheat road up here. Not a cheat road, but a regular road. But if we do that, we're gonna need to make a cheat road from here to here, maybe. Like so. Let's make sure that they are all marked for building. Seems to be the case. Yes, that means we can also remove some cheat roads over here, like all of these, and go away. We are... Let's see, where are you going? Set you up to high priority. Where are you? Set you up to high priority. I kind of think it's better to prioritize... Oh, there's a sneaky bastard. Hello. Gets high priority on you as well. I'm just trying to think what we should build first. Or if we should wait until we have built all the roads. So we can't quite reach all the buildings yet. And now that we have actually a little bit of a good weather situation, I think we'll take that opportunity to make these. So from here to here, just so we get them all on one side. There's the street lamps, I mean. Yep. Hopefully that is going to be enough to allow them to go all the way out here. Not, we're going to have to upgrade the roads one more. Let's see here. So we probably would like to have this line also. But let's do this one first. We need to go from that side to that side. Why? Hmm. Let's do that. We now measure how far we can get. Yeah, we can reach all the buildings now. But we kind of would like to have a little consistency in our republic, right? So we'll just keep going, keep on trucking. Finish the job here. Like so. And we probably would like to have a footpath coming down this road as well. For now, I think this is enough. So, I think there is anything underneath him that is going to cause us any problems. Right. Oakley dokley. So, what should we do now? We need to get. I know. We'll do another one of these. Make sure that our buildings are well maintained. Get those up to high priority. Just go through the entire list here. Did we finish some of the research? Nope, not quite. But I saw some. Oh no, it was the price of oil. There's going up. It's always good news. So we are now charging 23.02 per ton of oil that we are selling. Okay. See if there is any more vehicles here. Kind of losing a little bit of our potential here when we are not getting our people in house. Oh, hello. Driving quick today, are we? No, I think we kind of would like to have that little gap there. And we probably also would like to have that little gap here, just so our snowplows just go on a forever journey out here. Actually, could you just load that vehicle? Okay, if I tell you to go down here, will you then release that bus? So we can utilize that. Okay. Then we'll send that bus on Jerry Ground to here. I don't know if there is any buses here. There is. Let's have one more bus going to the area here. We kind of need a couple of buses here to move people around and to use them for work. Oh, we can still not get all of them. Can't get these, so I guess we'll do this here as well. Excuse me. And you can come back down here. Why is that? Oh yeah, I've had this issue before. It's going to be a little bit of a gap in the matrix here. A little blip in the matrix. Ugh. Second here, let me just put this one back. Well, this is annoying. Do we want to tear up this little piece of road? Let's do it. They don't have anything else to do, so then you can just notify me when you're done, and then we can do the rest here. I don't think we'll have that one there. Not 100% sure. But what we can do, we can bring you up to here without lights. And then have you little path in here. That should allow us to reach all these buildings as well. Okay? And I spy with my little eye. Isn't it Kitty Katsky that wants to come up and say hi? Say hi to the chat. How are you doing today? Begging for treats? Well, good thing is we are making a lot of money. Did we ever decide on... Yes, we did. And how are things looking? Okay, let's go. Demolition has been done. Good. Let's get you in here. And then just redo this off here. Don't need any workers for that. Again, have many buildings, so there probably are some buildings that needs to be reconstructed. Is that a no? That was a no. Okay, good. Goody good, good. We also would like to... Nothing underneath here that could cause us any problems, right? Sure. Why not? Alright, Katsky. What are we working on here? Can we... Let's give you high priority. Actually, I wonder if it's better to give these high priorities, because these are just going to install... let's see here. Oh, I turned so they're just going to install the street lamps. That is probably a very quick solution. How are things coming along here? Alright. We also... Oh yeah, that's right. We are doing stuff underground here. So we are going to need to build... Well, that one and that one. And then, theoretically, we also would like to build this one here. Another thing we can do, when we get the train to deliver coal in here, we can move the distribution center here up here and have a whatever are they called? An unloading truck, aggregate unloading. So we could have like that here. Like so. Because this is going to be constantly supplied with coal, and then the trucks can come in, pick up coal here and deliver it into here and into here. So I wonder if we should plan that just so we have that. Unloading. Loading. Okay. Load. Right, so the truck can come in here, pick up the coal from this storage here, and deliver here. And here. Future-proofing, kind of, maybe, hopefully. The good thing with this game is that there are... Oh, we have a member of OPAC. Now, did that do anything? All the prices? Did we get a jump in price? No. No, price went up, but it's going down again due to an event. So, yeah. Selling raw oil it's never a good idea. Just helping them home a little bit. It's a little bit cheesy, I know, but a little bit of cheese goes a long way. Oh, this is done. Okay. Okay. It's weird that they still haven't made this one. I kind of wondered if I have... Yeah, they should be getting people there. Do we have more... do we have more buses sitting around? That is... it's a negative. Alright. Is this where we have the buses? Yep. Can you go and deliver me a bus? Deliver me a bus, please. can go back to here. And we'll take you. Send you also out here. And that should speed up our production. I do believe that there are two major things that we are missing in this, which kind of slows us down a little bit. I think it's dumper trucks, and I think it is buses, which is kind of slowing us down quite a bit. What is this? Something for dollars? So you are producing how much? I mean, we theoretically are this is 200, right? It doesn't say here, does it? Yeah, there we go, 200. And that supply basically this entire area here. So we also have this during winter, which is activating only when the temperature hits -10, so we can kind of help things out here a little bit. So this should provide 300 cubic waters of hot water. Yeah. Right. Can just get you to high priority. 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 We didn't need to move people out here, but okay. My bad. My bad. Are we still having this issue with ambulances? Wait until fully loaded. Wait until fully loaded. Alpha Gamer. Oi! Oh, I don't understand what you're saying. You have to speak English. Either that, or you can just run it through the Google Translate machine. That is an option. Copy, paste. To answer you, both of them counts. Both of the temperature counts. But speaking in English, because you know I don't read what French. No problem, no problem. Just run it through the Google Translate machine if you are struggling with English. Because I don't speak a little bit of French. I remember a friend of mine taught me once a sentence, but I forgot it. Basically means I'm blonde. Yeah, some sweet something something. That's a long time ago. But yeah, it's the interior temperature that is the thing that counts. And it's the hot water, I think. Like this hot water that kind of affects the indoor temperature. Which is weird. I'm not 100% sure about this system, but that's kind of what I think. Are you very attention sick today, my little friend? You have a cat here that is always here when we are streaming, begging for attention. Actually, it's not attention. I know, it's treats he's begging for, isn't that right? Professional little beggar. Yep. So see here the temperature is very low compared to here. So if we go in, so this is 68.6 and this is 70.1. So if we go in, please cat. If we go in here now, it's, I don't know when, oh gosh, cat, you have a terrible breath. But yeah, it's this temperature here that kind of affects this temperature here. But then you're also gonna have to think about the gigajoules of heat that it produces, and none of this makes any sense to me because I am I'm not that smart, basically. But I think the gigajoules of heat I'm just gonna try and not try and understand it, because the more I try to understand it, I feel like the dumber I get on the subject of heat in this game. So we know that they lose heat. So let's say the temperature is 100 degrees here, and when it gets down to here, it might be just 90 degrees. And that is affected by the outside temperature. But it's kind of hard to tell, like, how much does it lose if the temperature is minus 40 degrees? And how much does it lose when the temperature is minus 20 degrees? It's super hard to figure that one out. Because there is... It's kind of the last bastion, I think, of the game that I just don't understand. And I also think it is the only thing you can't just simply calculate by looking at it, unless you probably are, you know, some sort of wizard in gigajoules and thermal dynamics and such. I'm not that. I don't use gigajoules. Yeah, that's usually what I also do. So this thing here sends 700. So that means you can put 3 of these and 1 of these, right? 300 cubic meters. Yeah, so 3 plus 300 is 600 plus a small one. That's 700. That is the maximum this can output. But I mean, they must have included the gigajoules for a reason, right? They produce 30 gigajoules per heat, right? Sorry, per workday. Gigajoules of heat per workday. So this should produce 140 gigajoules of heat per workday. Yeah, you have 2 of these, 2 of the big one and 1 of the small ones, because the small one can only carry 100. So that is 2 big ones, which is 600, and 1 small one, which is on 100. So that adds up to 700. So that is the maximum we can get out of this building here. the 700 ones here, right? So 3. I wouldn't have used 3 times the big ones. I would try to have gone to the just use the wires that can handle it, so you don't have like one heating pipe which is lacking 200 cubic meters of hot water. Plus equals news. So 150 cubic meters. Yeah, I think it's gigajoules depending. So yeah, no problem. I'll try. I'm dyslexic as well, so I'm just gonna have to read it a couple times. Yeah, I think use of gigajoule depends of its minus 25 degrees or 7 degrees outside, for example. I'm actually not 100% sure that is how it works. Because you see here, maximum gigajoules. So this is the... so let's say we only have 2 people working here, and they only produce... oh wait, maybe we could... per work day. Wait. Maybe we could try and calculate something out here. So 20, because there's a maximum of 20 workers here, right? So theoretically, 140 divided by... Oh, that's dumb. That's the maximum. No, it's going to be 140 divided by 700, right? No, it must be... It's like 700. Divide that by 140. That's 5. Okay. Is that consistent on the other one? Now, if I take 210, divide that by 1,000. No, I need to do the other way. 1,050 divided by 210. That is 5. So it's consistent. Let's look at the small ones. 200 divided by 36. 6.666 something. Okay. 450 divided by 42. It's a completely different number. 450 divided by 42. 10. 200 divided by 36. So these two do not have the same ratio. This has a much higher number. But what does that mean? Does that mean we can... So that is heat generated. 40 gigajoules. I think it only has something to do with how quick they can boil up 700 cubic meters of water. Which then again is going to relate to... Wait, why is the temperature rise? Oh, it's because of the outdoor temperature. I'm asking because some of my French viewers ask me, and I see the same problem as you. I make it work. It works, but I can't really explain or understand how it works. Yeah, I've tried to understand it many times, and every time I think, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense, and then all of a sudden it's, no, it doesn't make sense at all. At least in my head. But I think the amount of heat has something to do with how quick we can heat up. So let's say you have a pot of water on the oven, right? With 1 liter of water. So the gigajoule is the amount of heat you put on the stove. So if you turn it up to maximum, let's say that is, I don't know. So it's about how much time it takes to boil up, which means how far you can send it. I think that is kind of how it means, what it means. So there was another one who tried to explain it a little bit, but I don't think that works, and that is with relations to the heat pumping stations. So he thought that if you put a heat pumping station on the network, let's say we have a heat pumping station here. Who was that? Honey Badger? Oh, I'm gonna have to double check his name here. Give me a second. Could you please? YouTubers. It's been a while since I've posted anything. That long ago? I did a whole bunch of guides not that long ago. And one of them was on heat. I think it was... Maybe he never... Oh yeah, the Honey Badger, yeah. So he did a thing on heat, but it didn't make me any smarter, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, let's call this a bathtub, right? So we kind of would like to put as much heat in here as possible. So this is the oven, and we put 1 liter of water on the stove, on the oven, right? So we have 1 liter, and then we'll cook it up to 90 degrees, and then we'll send it down here. So the amount of gigajoules is how quickly they can heat up that water, right? So the hotter you can heat it up, the quicker you can get it out and put on a new stove, a new kettle of water, right? And send it over here. I think that is kind of the gigajoule what the gigajoules thing does. So that has nothing to do with the heat. It just has something to do with how much or how quick you can get the hot water out. I think. Alright, let's continue some of this. Thanks for your answer. Have to make my 4-year-old daughter eat. Listen some Soviet army songs before shower and sleep. See you. All right. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for the question. Do all of them? Nope. New vehicle, the Mars 200. Also, how many people are in the new thing here? Cat, please. Relax. Okay, so we still have no, sorry, that was culture. We still have 36 people that aren't able to get their culture fulfilled here. Kind of makes me think that this is definitely not going to be enough culture for these guys, because I think we only installed one House of Culture here. Loves I don't know what song that is. Probably be here. Or Soviet folk military lyrics. Yeah, I can see that. But we're kind of done. We basically, well, theoretically, we start building the buildings. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh crap, we were not done. Okay, we'll wait with you then. Until we get the roads up so we can actually... No, you know what? Let's just jump into it. Let's just get it done. And we're building the garbage cans as well, because we're gonna need those. There's probably something on the ground here. Yeah, like that one. Okay, with regards to sewage, there should be one down here that we need to get built. And since we have so many, we probably should do another manually of those. Another bus, you say? Let's put you in here. More workers out. Because I think we are currently making enough money. We shouldn't be worried. gonna be a little bit interesting when we... Alright, what should we do next? We'll do a study of forestry. I mean, why not? We're done here. Okay, we'll do some monuments. I kind of feel like the monuments aren't like the most important thing. Especially since I don't think we can go underneath 38 in loyalty before they leave. Another thing that I'm kind of tempted to do is to kind of make this the way it should be. So we have this be a one-way road going up here and in here. That means if they're gonna leave from here, is when they go in here and purchase, they have to go up here and in here. Then they have to go back up here and then in here and leave. I think we'll wait a little bit with that. I think so. This only have 600 works. We'll just ramp this up to the maximum. And our people are fairly educated, so I'm not too worried about going out here and waiting for a teacher. Speed up the game a little bit. Get some progress done. Oh, are we here already? We're getting proper vehicles. So I want to check here. We still have like a lot of... it's so annoying that they don't use like the inner lane here. But yeah, we have enough workers here, both for construction and for the vehicle production line. What should we do next? Chemicals. I mean, we kind of have everything we need for the time being, so... Oh gosh, hello there. Is this gonna be a problem? This, of course, is going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh no. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, at least the big building got fixed. Where is the other one? Hello? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Wasn't... Oh, it was this one who was done. Let's do fire preventing. Basic fire preventing. And then we'll... This is going to be costly, isn't it? It was only a 4.2. The problem isn't the shake. It's not the shake that is the problem. It is the fires that comes with the shake. Usually that is a problem. If it is a big earthquake and you haven't been on top of maintaining your buildings, they can kind of instantly collapse. Mars, I kind of feel like the whole Mars series is new. Can't remember it. Mars. Ah, look at that. The Mars Open Hall, which is 12.5. So this is... This is a good series, isn't it? The Mars 200. This can move 4 tons of meat. Wait, does this kind of have everything we need? Nah, it doesn't have everything we need, but almost. Would have been like a good mid building. Let me just see if they are able to do this, or if all the buildings are stuck building whatever we're building down here. All the vehicles are down here, it seems like. But I mean, we shouldn't need an excavator or bulldozer to paint the vehicles, right? Shopping center is out of good food. Did we send one dedicated meat wagon? Yeah, we did. So there should theoretically be it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So he's just gonna sit there until... but that probably means that... Yeah. You are full of something. So the problem with doing this is that if they have like just a little bit of alcohol or anything else in their trunk, they're not gonna go and fill. Just a little bit annoying. We should be fine now, right? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, basically the main problem we have is sometimes they get stuck with a little bit of stuff in their backpack, like this guy here, for example. Which is a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have to take a short little trip to the bathroom. I can do that, so you can have an overview of the Republic while I run to the bathroom. So, be right back. Alright, you didn't burn down my republic, I see. All of it, at least. Let's do one more little thing before we get back into... Hello. Before we get back into this. I do need to quickly post some links, because there should be a new episode over at HanniballNOR's channel. So you can watch this if you like after the stream, or you can, you know... let's see here. Did I copy the link? Yeah. And then we'll put the link over in the Discord thing. So we'll put one link for the YouTube side of things. Sorry, the workers and resources. And we'll put one in my own Discord. And then we'll put one in X or Twitter. And then we're gonna have to do something here. Copy you, workers and resources. I am live streaming at the moment. It's over at Hanniballshow. Feel free to drop by. After is over. All right. So, where were we? We were. Oh, it's a little bit cold in here. 13 degrees Celsius. Hopefully, it's gonna be better when we get this one built, or this one fully operational. Okay, so how are things coming along in our very, very long list of construction? We're almost done with the reconstruction. I think we'll yeah, hello there. Shoulder cat. Yeah, he's begging for treats. A little professional beggar. Did we get any new ones? Yeah, a couple. Make sure that our town is well maintained. 116 people without any places to live. Wait, did we... Oh. It's the right one here. Some of these roads I should theoretically have upgraded with asphalt roads, especially this one here and this road here. We're gonna do that before we set buses in here, I believe. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to be able to start working on the rail network yet. I have a very bad feeling about that. But also curious about the oil prices. 18. Well, there is definitely a lot of traffic in the town, which is nice to see. Was is that? Chemicals, semiconductors. Oh, 1948. I'm also curious if they have added any new type of notifications. So we're gonna get notification if there is a traffic jam, train collision. That's always nice to have, because we might have done something with signals. Notification for train signals, notification for police, notification for citizens. Crime level, citizen happiness is too low. We would like to have that on, but it can be very spammy, so we might turn that off again. Loyalty, we'll just ignore that. It is not the most important. Stats. Health, citizens is too low. Unemployment. Yeah, I wish there were more... options here. So, for example, notification for building on fire. I wish we could have a notification if building has collapsed. Now, if that is due to a fire or an earthquake or anything, I think that would have been a lot better. What should we do? Residential buildings. Let's do residential buildings. They are usually a big problem. Ruble car, not like the most important ever. There's no point in me using the scroll wheel with this. Let's do you high priority. Let's do you high priority. You are already set to high priority. Let's just do all the ones that we have already started to work on. Just so we can get something out of the way here. This is the motor car. I'm curious if we can use this on a tram road. This is, if I... The passenger... No. Passenger wagon? No. What does it go underneath? Train set? No. No. Can it go underneath? Trolley bus? Not a trolley bus, is it? Motor car for passengers. So it's not a tram. A train set. Not under a locomotive. Passenger wagon. No. What is it underneath? Motor wagon. There we go. Okay, motor wagon has its own category. Yeah, I'm curious if this can move on tram lines. $1948. Hello! Make a long tram of 4 small trains. Make a long tram. 4 small trams. Wait. Make a long tram of 4 small trams. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? It's a lot more expensive to do that. We have a little building list here that we're working on. Going, it keeps going, and it keeps going. Okay. A little bit worried that there will be 120 workers in one long tram. Hello. How are you doing today? On this itch. I'm so terrible with names. I'm sorry. Hello there. How my camp doing? Did you have a camp? Did you have a camp? Wait, what do you mean? Did we name it after you? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's doing fine. It's doing perfectly fine. Yeah, doing perfectly fine. We are we're having some homeless people though, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we are working as quick as a government agency could ever, you know, move. We also are planning out a little bit of a rail construction area here. Maybe we should look and see. I'm so tempted to buy the Mars one. So you can move what? 12.50. The one that we already have, the D12. So it's actually better than this one. Should we try the Mars? Make up your mind, please. Mars. 90,000. Mars 200. So if I buy that, we could buy this one, that one. Probably all the... I said 200V. Quick is it? Should we do this? I think yes, we'll do that. We'll buy you, which means we can also buy you and you for a cheap. Actually, build a whole bunch of these for cheap. And we'll build that one. And what, should we just buy up the whole series? It doesn't seem like we're getting any cheaper on these. Yeah, it's done. Just buy the whole series. We don't need money, do we? Okay, let's see here. If we replace you with a new Mars open hole, put you in here. A little experiment. And we'll build that and see if he can carry himself. Yep, meep, meep. So what was that? Can you carry yourself? Open hole. Yes, you can. Oh, what a glorious, glorious thing. Is he going back? Yeah, he's back. Okay, so that means we're gonna go and find you, and you are covered holes. Sorry, open holes. And you into open hole, and then you can go. And then the other one, this guy, then you can move. Can you go to here, just so we can get that one out? Take a little bit of a detour. There we go. And then we can tell you to let's go down here for now. Okay, so what else can we do? So we have the fire trucks. So this is currently the best one. Covered holes. Yeah, you can carry that. You're going to be replaced with the Mars. We don't have any buses. You're going to be replaced with the Mars. What is this? A dumper. Do we have... We don't actually have a single new dumper. So the best one we have... Well, it's actually the Mars. But I think we'll just wait with that. That was the semiconductors. Let's do... do we want to do plastic? Sure. Open hole. It's gonna be the Mars. It's gonna be replaced with this. Oh, that's a road crane? Yeah, definitely. So that means... Okay, that's the prison. Means we'll replace the one here with you. The Yog excavator. Okay. The Rosa Bolt waste. It's going to be replaced with that. We don't have that yet. Covered is going to be replaced with a Mars. Okay. And then the fire truck here, which we currently are using the Yog fire truck. 65, 18. Okay, let's get rid of that, and then we'll squeeze in Mars fire truck here. Snowplows we don't have. We actually do have that, but it's probably not worth it. Yog concrete. I don't think we're making any concrete vehicles here. Yog, we have the Mars one. Okay, roller, we don't have any new rollers. Police station, you're going to be replaced with this one. You're going to be replaced with... Wait, how much is it? It's probably better. 4 and 2.5. Yeah, it's definitely better. We don't have any more of those. We don't... So we do have the gauze. Police station in Mars, and then you are not going to be replaced because we need a small waste truck for that. Okay, so that was a whole lot of money we spent, hopefully for something. Oh, it's minus 20 degrees in the indoor swimming pool. Ice bathing, yeah. We also need to go underground here because there are full of things. That we need to think of. It's definitely gonna take a long time before this is done. And that was the school. Yeah, we just need to build the roads first. And you are a small clinic. We should have some ambulances hanging around here. You look like an ambulance to me, right? Yep, you guys. You can move in here. Well, that should be 2 of them being moved in here. And there is the bus stop. Good, good. And I do believe we're going to be making sure that everything is nice and ready. Those up to high priority. You should always do that manually if you have like a long list of building orders. Uh, 2nd of April. Just get you up. And you up. You up. Oh, but yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. I mean, we are still making a bunch of money, which is nice. Oh, where are you going? I hope you're not bringing them in here. See, if you are, that is a bad idea. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's a bad idea to bring them in here. They're not going to survive. Another thing we could do is to start... open this again. And have... we'll basically have the majority going to fire station and here. And that means we're gonna need to have heat. Could you also put some heat in here, please? %. Research complete. Let's get some more fire coverage. And then we're gonna run this a year, I believe, to make sure that Oh, another thing we should do is go into here. Make sure that they are being repaired. Right, there goes the snow. Wait, we're not going to see anything here, are we? Because we haven't built you. Let's get the electricity up and running so we can actually get an idea. How much heat we can manage to keep in these buildings. So we have set all the buildings not to... we can build them, but we're not going to allow people to move in here. So I guess we'll see next year. What do we have stationed out here? What is this? Okay, I'm gonna give you a separate route. You're gonna go here, load up food, and just go down to the shop here and offload and just wait until you are, you know, out of food. Just to make sure we don't see that again. Okay, so we should now... No, actually, we need to build this one first. What was that? Plastic? Should we do... semiconductors? Also, are we seeing workers here? Yep. Oh, some of them are actually using... Oh, I thought I saw some. Yeah, look at that. This guy here is actually using... Yeah, this is something that I really would like to get out of the system here so they don't make that weird turnaround here. That will come in due time. So what are we missing? We're missing... I'll make sure that we actually have power underneath here. Yep. So you can kind of clearly see that the temperature here is kind of reflecting the temperature here. So we can't see it until winter comes. If this will actually work. Okay, so now they are fully heated up. That's all of them. Wait, do we only have 2? Oh, wait, what? Yeah, we have 3. Alright, firefighters. Oh, you're gonna get a brand new one here. And one more. There's something weird with the textures here. Right, so we're gonna need to take a little look at this route here, because you are delivering... you're loading here. You go to the prison, and then you go to here. I wonder if we should go after the prison and unload... 20% here as well. So that means they're gonna go from here, in here, then in here, then go back down here and into here. So I don't think the clothes will deteriorate if we don't have power. Well, we do have power, so that shouldn't be a problem. We should also make sure that we have a good amount of food storage here. I think we'll also tell you to deliver food. What is this, a train? Well, things are starting to become ready to be moved in here, but again, I would like to wait until we see how the temperature goes. Could theoretically also build like a couple of these So we have told them not to allow people to move in. So we should see like kind of how much the set all of this up to high priority. You know what, there is another thing that we want to set up to a high priority here. This one, so we can get the sewage out. Meat. I think it's just a traffic issue at the moment. There are meat coming in here. Police stations. Do we have police cars? Yep. You can move in here. There are a couple of other things we need to increase priority with here. These are starting to become... Let's just copy that to here, 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 and here, 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 here. And we need to build all the trash cans because they are going to be picking up trash from all of this. I mean, what are you building? Path? Oh, because they're doing the gravel first, I see. I see. Also, is the I feel like the view counter is completely bogged out. So why does it say here that I have 6 viewers? And here it only says that I'm 1 viewer. I don't know what to trust anymore. I don't know what to trust. But, okay. Okay, so far the temperature is holding. Wood cutting, replantation. Yeah, sure. Did we also finish the research here? No, but very, very soon. And then we got what? The EF4 electrical. Let's get a little overview over the Republic. I kind of like to have like a little overview during nighttime. Yes. You're growing. What should we do next? Traffic study. I feel like we have done a fairly decent job with regards to the research. Well, that was quick. Let's do... just click on some random stuff at the moment, I believe. We're kind of done now with all the important things. We'll just finish the main line here. The problem is that some of our vehicles are very, very slow. Well, first snow. Let's see how things are progressing here. We said 30, so 300 tons, so we are keeping up with the coal delivery, if nothing else. How many people do we have left here? So I think we're going to be building at least the one up here as well. Because that is kind of the one that is furthest away from... 180. We'll build this one instead. Find me when you are done. So this is going to be the one that is furthest away from our heating source. Okay, so we're already starting to lose heat at minus 25 degrees. Okay. Curious how this is going to look when we are up to about 40. 40 cold ones. Hey, Katsky. Okay, this is not going to work. Minus 15. Yeah, do we have to do something similar to what we did here? So you're 90 degrees here. How cold are you when you get down here? 90. How cold are you here? 90. Well, probably not. Can I get this overlay? So strange. So this is kind of what, when I thought, oh yeah, I understand, but I kind of don't, because look, the interior temperature is so low here, whilst the hot water temperature is so high. Well, maybe not. So if we compare this to here, 17.9. So we kind of don't want to have it go under 75 degrees. Yeah, 75 degrees seems to be the minimum. And we're not even at the coldest point in the year yet. Can I get you to build this one first? I mean, we're doing all right. But remember, this is right next to it, so it shouldn't lose so much. Oh, weird. I so not do understand this. I really, really don't. Okay, what should we do next? Invent a TV. We should be able to build this building here. So this is the one that is furthest away from the heating source. Do we have, let's see here, consider if we'll, you know, it's so weird. °34°C. Let's double check, just make sure nobody moves in here. Worst case scenario is we build another big heating plant, heat exchanger. Somewhere here. That just have that directly connect up to a pipe here. So curious if I place you here, because I'm not 100% sure what will lose the most amount of heat from, the red lines or the distance from the pipe. In my head, it's better to have the heating stations closer. I'm confused. Ah, shit! What was that? Oh, yeah, perfect, perfect. We don't need this, do we? Yeah, make that work very, very quickly. We're gonna have some cold bits here. Okay, so we're kinda... But remember, this is right next to the heating station. So this will be worse and worse the farther out we get, or the further out we get. That's the only one with a high priority. Okay, so we are almost at 40°C. Demolition is complete. Build this back up again as soon as possible, please. If we can manage to keep it over 15 degrees, I'm gonna be a happy camper. 42. Also curious. See, this is the shortest one, so if we put priority on that one, does that have any meaning? Okay, so what are we missing here? We're missing 6 tons of bricks. Are they gonna arrive? Yeah, we're gonna lose a whole bunch of people today, I think. And for some reason you decided you didn't want to have any more clothing. And there's the paver we wanted. We'll focus on getting this finished. Okay, so you see here, well, let's give it a little chance to. Yeah, you see, this is not good. So what I think we'll do is try to add a large one in here. I think it's better if we do it on the other side. Or we could try. Let's pause this a little bit. It was a little bit better, but just a little bit. You all saw it was green here, right? Yep. So let's place you. No, not you. Let's try and add in a large one. A large heating exchanger. Here's the one with a footpath. That was almost correct. You are really not LCD friendly, are you? that is the only way we could have done it. Either that or we could have moved it all the way down here. But then again, we're gonna have to have this go. Let's see, you are 99 tons of steel. Okay. How long is... Can you stop whipping me, cat? 99 tons of steel. How long is... I can't see anything. Jeebus Christ. 99 tons of steel. That is around 800 meters. So we could... That's... We could have tried... We have a little bit of cat-tail clock situation here. No, let's just do it like this. And try. I mean... Eventually we're gonna have to make enough heat for something here, right? But I do also wonder if that is going to be it for today. Let's see here, because 13 degrees Celsius, that is going to basically end the people who lives here. And we don't want that to happen, do we? No, we do not. But in other news, temperature here is now alright. Yeah, so I think that is going to be it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly click that like button? There should also be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye.